Welcome, family and friends, ladies and gents. Thank you for joining me at What Else? Maria Loves to Talk. And what are we talking about today? What am I doing today? Wait a minute, you guys. How are you doing? What are you doing? What have you been up to? This story is also sad and just wretched. WTOL 11. Several indicted and juveniles arrested on murder charges in Toledo teens Wilder and Pittman case. And I remember seeing or hearing about these little boys went missing. Update January 27. Don Eames' bond was set at $2.5 million. His next court appearance will be on February the 17th. The number of individuals facing murder and kidnapping charges continues to grow in the case of Toledo teens Ke'marion Wilder, 16, and Kyshawn Pittman, 15, whose bodies were found in the remains of a burned down vacant house in North Toledo on December the 15th.
As we come on the air here at 5 o'clock, 6 people indicted on murder and kidnapping charges in the disappearance, kidnapping, and ultimate murder of 2 Toledo teenagers. 2 others indicted on obstruction of justice charges. Good afternoon. Thanks for joining us here on Action News Now. I am Josh Krupp, coming to you live with these breaking details that are just into the newsroom. Details that we have been getting ironed out here for the past half hour or so. And if you are watching on TV, you just heard that update as well from I-Team reporter Sean Haggerty. Let's show you the new information that we just got, and then we'll reset this story for you if you are unfamiliar. 8 total people now charged in connection to the kidnapping and eventual murder of 2 Toledo teenagers who were missing for nearly 2 weeks. Ke'marion Wilder, age 16, and 15-year-old Kyshawn Pittman were declared missing at the beginning of September. Less than 2 weeks later, their bodies were found in the rubble of a burnt-down home. The arrests have trickled in one by one. Initially, 3 people on your screen: Corbin Gingrich, Carissa Eames, and Crystal LaForge Yingling were all charged with obstructing justice. Today, just into our newsroom, Corbin Gingrich and Carissa Eames are among 6 people indicted on kidnapping and murder charges. Crystal LaForge Yingling is one of 2 people, along with Diamond Rivera, who were charged with obstructing justice. What were their roles in all of this? That's something that we do not know. But we can tell you that 3 additional people have been charged in connection to this case at this hour. They are the silhouettes on the bottom of your screen: Don Eames, Brent Coloffer, and Charles Walker. We do not know the relationship between any of these people and Ke'marion Wilder and Kyshawn Pittman. That's something that has not been laid out by investigators. The one person who we have specific information about is Cruz Garcia. He was the first person charged in connection to the boys' murder with an actual murder charge. Prosecutors said he assaulted them with a gun, he tied them up, and put them in a vehicle. You remember, the search for these boys was intense. It lasted nearly 2 weeks. We were talking with the family throughout. Then, at the same time that they were declared missing, we didn't know the connection at the time, but a house burnt down on Chase Street. It was demolished. Cruz left it there. A week and a half goes by. The police investigation ultimately leads them back to this home, back to the site of the rubble where this house burnt down on December 5th in Toledo, coincidentally the same day that the boys were officially reported missing. The FBI was here. Ohio Bureau of Criminal Investigation was here. Both of those agencies spent the day piecing through the rubble here and ultimately found the bodies of Wilder and Pittman. A few days later, the Lucas County coroner identified the bodies as those belonging to Wilder and Pittman. Upon the positive identification of their bodies is when Cruz Garcia's initial charges were upgraded to murder. Garcia already had that on him, but now a total of 6 people face counts of aggravated murder or murder, and in the case of Crystal LaForge Yingling and Diamond Rivera, obstruction of justice. I'm going to run through their names one by one now. Cruz Garcia, faces 2 counts of aggravated murder, 2 counts of murder, 2 counts of kidnapping, 1 count of obstructing justice, 1 count of having weapons under disability, and 1 count of trafficking in marijuana. Corbin Gingrich, the next one on your screen, faces 2 counts of murder, 2 counts of kidnapping. Crystal LaForge Yingling, we told you, is one of the 2 facing obstruction of justice charges. Carissa Eames, 2 counts of murder, 2 counts of kidnapping, 1 count of obstructing justice. Diamond Rivera, who at the time of the arrest, police said was a friend of Cruz Garcia, pictured above her, she is charged with obstruction of justice. Don Eames faces 2 counts of murder, 2 counts of kidnapping. Brent Coloffer.
I don't even understand. I think these kids was at a party, or they I guess they're friends with the little teens, 17 and 14. They should be tried as an adult. And even so, why they not showing their face? You show everybody else's face when they mess up. Golly. All I can say is prayers go out to those kids' families. You got to know where your children are, who they with. And you also, parents, need to teach their kids. If something don't look right, it's not feeling right, the person is giving you, you're getting bad vibes, you feeling iffy about it, you need to call us. You need to leave. You need to document stuff. You need to put it like those little girls did in the Delphi murders, Abby and Libby. You need to do a snapshot and send it, Snapchat or whatever, send it to Cloud, let us know what's going on. But 8 adults, grown people, attacked. And I'm going to keep it real. These people look like, I would not be surprised if they delve more into it. They in one of those white pride Aryan Nation groups, probably. I wouldn't be surprised. Members of that group I told you about, those people on that little racist site, Chimp Mania or Stormfront, I wouldn't be surprised, because I see 2 Hispanic names and 2 Spanish people and 7 or 8 white people against 2 little black boys. 2 little black boys just disappeared. I don't know. I mean, they're not even giving us any information here what really happened, what really went down. Nothing you can say will justify y'all picking on, bullying kids. Call the cops. If they did something out of the way, call the police. Let the police handle it. You don't just take the law in your own hand. I don't know. I'm just so tired of seeing diabolical, demonic creatures, devil rejects, thinking that they're the law, they're God, they can do whatever they want to do. And how dare you take me in? How dare you give me these charges? How dare you? Again, bring the electric chair back. Bring the guillotine back. Moving on. Mama 5 dies in hit and run after defending daughter from bullies. Probably bullies like these people. Most likely the same type of bullies. January 16, 2023. This happened. I thought this happened sooner than this, earlier. New York Post. A young mother of 5 in Texas was run over by a car, killed outside her home, deleted outside her home, while defending her 11-year-old daughter from bullies, authorities said. Ashley Lopez, 28, was mowed down during a street fight that started when her 11-year-old daughter, the bully showed up at her house.
Arrest has been made in a local murder case reported right here on KSAT 12. This is a look at 36-year-old Pennie Gomez. There's her mugshot. San Antonio police say she's accused of running over a woman, killing her after a big fight near downtown earlier this week. This is video from when it happened on Wednesday. Police said there was a fight involving as many as 30 people. We're told the situation escalated, and Gomez is accused of running over 2 women. One of them died at the scene. The other was seriously hurt. Gomez is facing charges of murder and aggravated assault with a deadly weapon.
I see why that lady from the previous story from Costco left the school. You got to deal with all these knuckleheads, people that's not raising their kids. My granddaughter was being bullied from kids from school. Ana Blanco. Blanco said her daughter Lopez intervened when the 11-year-old's tormentors caused a massive fight in the street. As the argument escalated, Pennie Gomez, 36, got into her silver Hyundai Sonata and intentionally drove over 2 women, killing Lopez and injuring the other, according to the outlet. So we see what happened, right? The mother drove her child, who is the bully, to this other woman's house or place to fight. Instead of tell your child, hey, JoJo, Karen, Esmeralda, Henrietta, go sit your butt down and get into those books. Get into that math book. Get into that English book. Get into that social studies book. Better yet, get your little booty into the kitchen and help me wash and clean or cook dinner. At least 5 witnesses told police they saw Gomez intentionally driving into the crowd. The arrest affidavit states people were hitting the car, telling her stop, and that Lopez was under there and she wouldn't stop. Gomez continued to drive, dragging both women several feet with her car before driving away. Cell phone footage provided to authorities confirmed the witness's statement. She looks dumb and slow. Like they say, it's really getting to be a time that we need to make people take tests and go through parenting classes before they start breeding and having kids. Yeah, that's right. I said it. The slain mother's family said they didn't know Gomez, but believe her daughter was living at Lopez's house at the time of the hit and run. An investigation found that Gomez was wanted on unrelated charges. Warrants for her arrest on the charges of murder and aggravated assault with a deadly weapon were issued Thursday. Gomez also faces charges of drug possession. All these people out here trying to do the Clara Harris people with their car. Prayers go out to this poor lady and her family, her little girl. This woman leaving behind 5 kids. And I don't know why this stupid woman, this Gomez woman, thought it was okay. Instead of, back in the old days, I'm saying the old days like I know, women, ladies, mothers, respectable women would sit down, have a cup of coffee and tea, and discuss it in a civilized manner. Bring their kids and make their kids make up or shake hands or hug or whatever. I guess them days are gone. Them days are long gone, you guys.